Are you struggling to bind a string route parameter to an enum type in Azure Functions? You're not alone. This is a common issue that many developers face, and today we're going to tackle it together. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when your code throws exceptions instead of working smoothly. You might be thinking, why does this work in MVC or Web API but not in Azure Functions? Trust me, you're in good company. Here's the specific situation we're addressing. A user asked, why am I getting an invalid cast exception when binding a string parameter to an enum type in Azure Functions? They provided a code snippet that shows the issue clearly. Sound familiar? Let's dive into the details. So what's happening here? The model binder in Azure Functions is struggling to convert the string parameter into the enum type, which is leading to that pesky invalid cast exception. This is a known limitation, and understanding it is the first step toward a solution. And stick around. I have a custom solution that can help you overcome this limitation, and you won't want to miss it. To begin resolving the issue, the user should create a custom model binder for the enum type. This will allow the Azure function to correctly convert the string parameter into the corresponding enum value. Next, the user needs to register the custom model binder in the Azure Functions startup configuration. This ensures that the binder is used whenever the function is triggered. After setting up the custom model binder, the user should modify the function signature to use the new binder for the enum parameter. This will allow the binding to work seamlessly. Finally, the user should test the Azure function to ensure that the binding works correctly. They can do this by sending requests with valid enum values and checking the responses. Fun fact: did you know that enums in programming are often used to represent a set of named constants? They can make your code cleaner and more readable, but only if they bind correctly. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggested by another user is to bind the string parameter directly and then parse it to the enum type within your function. They note that currently Azure Functions do not support custom model binders for enum types. They also mention that while there are workarounds, this method is straightforward and can be implemented in just one line of code. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always ensure your custom model binders are thoroughly tested. This will save you time and headaches down the line. And there you have it. You've learned how to bind a string parameter to an enum type in Azure Functions. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button for more tips and tricks. Keep coding, and see you next time.